What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Woodshed, and with Clan War League upon us, I figured I'd do a video on how to make sure you don't screw up your attacks and get a 2-star on every single attack. Let's go ahead and get into it. You guys heard me right. We are here, and I'm going to show you guys how to properly not screw up your Clan War League attacks and do not become the laughingstock because you don't know how to attack or you don't know how to handle these mismatches. So, I'm going to show you guys what army I used, what clan castle I used. Here is my army composition for the for my Townhall 12. You can do this at anything from Townhall 11 up. Because the only thing you need is you need to be facing a Townhall 12 and you need a battle blimp. That's the only thing you need, and Electro Dragon. So you need to be a Townhall 11. So we're going to go into a replay, and I'm going to show you guys a couple mismatches that I did against my own bases in order to actually obtain 2 stars, and every single one of them is mismatched. So let's go ahead and get into them so you guys can see how effective this actually can be. All right, attack number 1, Townhall 12 versus Townhall 14. Again, I'm showing these because there tends to be a lot of discrepancies in Town Halls during Clan War League. So I'm going to give you guys a wide variety on how to use this, right? We're also going to go against a couple 16s later, but I wanted to show you guys this first and foremost. So, Town Hall on the outside. What we're doing here and why we're using the blimp full of balloons is we're actually trying to secure the Town Hall kill very, very quickly and very, very easily. I'm also bringing some lightning spells in order to get rid of sweepers, because sweepers are the biggest hindrance to Electro Dragons. I also brought a couple more to make sure I got rid of that air defense, so that way it didn't bother me. I drop a Coco Loon to kind of test for traps. Looked perfectly fine. I'm going to drop a clone, and then I'm also going to drop a rage. I'm going to let the blimp get to the Town Hall, and you'll notice it clones all my balloons, and I just decimate the Town Hall immediately. Now, the poison will kill a lot of my balloons, but that's okay. Those balloons have served their purpose. If they get anything else more for me, it is just butter for me. It's just fantastic, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use one of my other Coco Loons. I'm also going to send in my Lava Hound here in a moment. Somewhere over in this area? No, I used him on the other end over here. Okay, I used him down here. But what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to spread my E-Dragons out across the base, just kind of trying to get the 50% at this point, right? So I don't want to go in on one side, because if I go in all on one side and I get stuffed in the middle, there's a good chance I don't get the 50%. But going against some of these higher Town Halls, because they have more stuff, it's easier to get the 50%. So you notice I didn't get any penetration on this base. Literally, all I did was pick up across buildings on the outside. I got a couple things in that first tier compartment. This one's almost done. My king gets into here, but I have no problem collecting the 50% for the 2-star. I ended at 60% or so, 61%, something like that. And again, this is a Town Hall 12 versus a 14, and not a low-leveled one. So let's keep that in mind. And now let's go to another example. So, this one is Town Hall 14 versus Town Hall 16. So I'm kind of keeping them kind of within a couple of each other. If you're attacking much more than that, you are going to be having a bad day. But it's still possible. So what we're going to do here is we're using a very, very similar army, except I brought a couple more balloons. That's really the only difference here. And of course I have the Royal Champion. She's just going to help make life that much easier for us. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to place my queen probably somewhere over here. Try and get out one of the sweepers. I do get out a sweeper. Place a couple loons up here. Test it. So my blimp does not take a Seeking Air Mine to the face immediately. Blimp's going to get into that Town Hall. Same thing. Poison Tower does not care. The Poison Tower does make sure that more of my balloons die from that, but is not a big deal. Now I'm going to send in the Lava Hound. I'm going to start spreading out the E-Dragons. With the occasional balloon to test just for Seeking Air Mines, and you guys can just see how much stuff is around the outside of this base. This is Super 4, Town Hall 14 attacking Super 2, my second Town Hall 16. This is insane that I can still get 2 stars on a mismatch like this. People ask me all the time, how do I do it? This is how you do it if you don't have another way, and you don't even have to use E-Dragons if they're not what you're comfortable with, right? There's a million other things you could use. I'm actually going to get past the 50% mark here pretty easily. My king's actually getting a little bit of penetration on top. So are my dragons on the corners, but not very much, which is kind of what we want, right? You do still let it go for the percent. That way you make sure you get as good of an attack as possible and help your clan out as much as possible. But this is easily the best way to capitalize on the mismatches you're going to end up getting. I mean, again, a Townhall 14 just got a 70% or better on a Townhall 16. And again, not a small one, right? You know, maxed out Inferno Towers, or a couple of them, the Archer Towers, the Eagle Artillery. This is not a weak account, right? So let's go one more try. All right? Now, last but not least, I know some of you guys are absolutely sitting there thinking, well, Woodshed, I'm a Townhall 12 and I'm a Townhall 11 and I'm going against Townhall 16s. What am I supposed to do? This is what you do. This is how you do it, right? This is Super 5 versus Superman. So this is my Townhall 12 maxed out except for my King and Queen. So a high-end Townhall 12 versus a completely max Townhall 16. So we're going to do something very similar, right? I'm going to drop the blimp right there because the Townhall's so close. Rage. Boom. Clone. Boom. Take out the Townhall. Gone, right? Absolutely obliterated. Perfect. Now, here becomes an issue, right? I took out a couple of sweepers. Now, this is harder when you get up to these higher Town Halls, I will confess. This is much harder to get the 50% because the base is just so massive, but stuff tends to kind of stick out there. So I have the King going out here. I have the Queen going out here. They're going to pick apart these little corners right over here. I do not want them to get any penetration into the base. I send a Lava Hound, a couple E-Dragons over here. I send a couple Loons, a couple E-Drags over here. I'm holding on to a couple of them. I also use my Warden ability. I use it to protect this E-Dragon from the Eagle, because these Eagles absolutely eat up my Archer Queen. I'm using my King and my Queen's ability to get rid of that air defense, to make sure if I do put some more over there, I can get some value out of them. You'll notice I'm just getting so much chain value, too. I even put a freeze on the Eagle earlier. I'm getting so much chain value out of some of these around the outside, where I actually am going to secure the 50% 2-star with a Townhall 12. Guys, I know CWL is very hard for a lot of us. I know there's a ton of mismatches. This is absolutely how you help take care of those mismatches and only put your clan down a star by being a lower Townhall. That is absolutely something that you should really consider doing, and this is something you should absolutely practice just for Clan War League time, right? There you guys have it. I hope you learned something from this, and I hope you guys get to use this to have your Clan War Leagues go a little better for you guys. Maybe save you guys a few stars. Maybe put you guys up a little higher positions. Unless you're going against me, then I hope you don't use it. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else you guys want to see in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, everybody.